bring it out of the end zone. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So the Baylor Bears will be in a...
He's got the weapons. He's got the confidence. He's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if...
Immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll go to the ground. He made... Off play action. Pressure coming. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, the defense got it. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Just go to the offense, but like, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Handoff from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Florida Atlantic's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He looks that one in nicely. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Goodwin. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The snap sets up the throw. Get it out on the screen.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Bears will have it first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at second and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now they'll run it to the right here. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he's dragged down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! Big Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Trying to get to it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up 14 over Sam Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Owls are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Rides to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Comes out throwing on first down. Buying some time. Got room at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. He's going to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that would be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off play action on first down. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Caught over the middle. It's high. Stopped after making the catch. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some. He lets one fly deep. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Wants to go up top. Chunk it away just as he was hit. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the right. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after it. Wide open downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. After the misfire, now on second down. The give to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside. And the quarterback goes.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He'll pull it on the read. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform.
Trying to find his man on first down.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete on the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They're trying to get to it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes a man miss. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team. We want to be remembered in the month of November, the most important.